Hi, this is Uwe here. Haven't really been updating for Ruthless Gold for the past few days, but probably have time now to get to it and talk about how this build has been going, and if I do plan to continue playing Ruthless Gold, I might just on and off. But things are going pretty fine with the build. Actually, things are going great. So I managed to find, or rather buy the first Calm's Heart on the server. Guy put it up for 10 elks, and I was like, probably won't see it ever again, so I just bought it. With the Calm's Heart, basically, I have 75 resistances again, instead of 72, which is nice. And then I also have like 8.1k life right now. That also does put pressure on my sockets, so I have actually just optimized a lot of my other sockets for my other pieces, and that's just how it looks like right now. I also managed to find a snake pit for pretty cheap. I think no, it wasn't cheap. It was like 10 elks. That was also, I would consider that more expensive for the rarity. I don't think snake pits are actually worth that much. Probably in Ruthless there should be 5 elks, but you know it's Void League, so whatever, just pay extra, it's fine. So I've got the snake pit that gives me chain, which is me much better clear for maps, and then this makes me really tanky. So right now, insane amount of life. I also swapped my amulet out for an Aziri's foible. Reason being is that the Aziri's foible with quality gives me max rolled gives me 30 increased life regeneration rate and 120 maximum life, as well as 2.27% of life per second. And then the 25 reduced attribute requirements is good as well, because Calm's Heart does require 191 strength, so this takes a lot of pressure off the strength required. So right now I'm at 158 strength. I only need 143, but 158 strength means I can use Calm's Heart. So these two have to kind of go together. Fertile Catalysts were a little expensive. I think I paid an average maybe about 0.6 elks per catalyst, so that was total of maybe like 12 elks. So there's 12 elks worth of catalyst on a 5 to 10 elk amulet. I also anointed it with discipline and training, which requires 2 silvers and 1 black, and that's like almost like 13 elks. So this amulet is kind of expensive compared to my previous one, but I've done it for a reason. So 30% increased life regeneration rate is doesn't seem like much, but what it does do is, so I'm using rage, right? All my life regen gets turned into a rage generated per second. This includes this as well, and with this, basically, my rage per second, I think it's like 10 or 11. And with 10, 11 rage per second, you basically just zoom. You have permanent uptime on rage, basically. Yeah, with a 5-second cooldown for rage, you basically get max rage again. And then because the rage generation is so high, your berserk uptime, sorry, it's pretty nice, because you're just regenerating so much rage. I'm gonna do a map and show you. So right now I'm kind of into early reds. I've done a T13 already, but I haven't really found any T14s, unfortunately. I'm just trying to get my voice tones if I do continue playing. So I'm gonna probably do a yellow map, because I want to get some Elvas done. Not Elvas done, sorry. I want to get some Juns done. Actually, I need more sulfite, so probably I'll do this. So the desert map, I don't usually ID stuff, because one, it wastes scrolls, and the other is because honestly it really doesn't matter. I can do all map mods. No regen one's kind of annoying, but I can pretty much do all map mods. So right now I'm regenerating rage. As you can tell, my rage is still max, even with berserk going on. So that's how much regeneration a second I have. The berserk is just dropped off. I have no idea what's the, okay, and I can pop it again. pretty sure 45 supports like 1 elk, hopefully. No maps though, unfortunate. Was there no maps? Oh no, there was 1 map. And it was a rare, that's nice. So usually rare maps I sell off. I sell it for like 70k gold or something. Gotta ID the ring. No life, that is pretty unfortunate. High amounts of rarity though, so that will still sell. Maybe an elk. Alright, so that's kind of how it is. A reason why I like the speed as well is because when you're really training like low tier maps, which you will be doing anyway, because you want master missions, right? So kind of show you how a strand goes, and then you can have a better idea of it. I'm not gonna run any master missions for this, because T1 maps are a little too low. Oops. Actually, I'll just put this one here and this one here. I don't know why I picked that one up. See here, you've got 2 master missions. That's why it's so nice. Come and do another one. So doing T1 maps really fast also helps with getting gold. And you might even get a decent item that you can sell. It's terrible. You're gonna have a surplus of T1 maps anyway, because you're gonna get them from doing other maps as well. I probably run every single map that I have. There's some layouts I just don't like, so I don't run them, but By the way, the reason why I use a divination distillate is because my life is constantly at 1, so I get the full duration of the divination. So that's 5 seconds of 10 quantity and about close to 24% rarity, which is not too bad. That rolled pretty terrible on the chest armor. Oh, that physical. Fortunately, the item's not so good. I'm gonna put this here in the 50k tab. So with this kind of method, I'm basically sustaining loads of master missions. Mostly been building temples for double corruption on gems and for double corruption on gear. I'm using a double corruption on gear mainly for martial legion boots. I'm looking for a +2 to gems. I'm also happy. I mean, the ideal would be +4 to gems, but +4 to Icicle mine. But if I don't find that, it's also cool. It doesn't really matter. But that would be the ideal, I think, because then it gives me a lot more options. So deciding how I want to go about gearing my weapon. So right now, I'm still using a pretty average wand. I have quite a bit of gold. I'm trying to get rid of them. Probably someone's already bought it, I think. I've got too much gold. It's clogging up my... 1, 2, 3, 4. How much is he putting on the first trade? 1? Okay, so that's... technically 80. Wait. Is it? Wait, no. Yep. It's so hard to count. Okay, I'm just gonna just spam it with all. This is 5 times 5, so it's 2. Okay, I'm also like pretty blah about this. because I keep my gold in like the stash tabs on my currency, so it's starting to fill up and it's a pain. Anyway, I still have like a determination I haven't sold yet. If I need to buy something expensive, I'll probably just sell it off at whatever the market rate is for determination. I've moved away from these jewels because I figured out that actually using a purity of elements is more ideal. So I'm using purity of elements. That gives me res as well. And then for a lot of the sockets, I replaced them with jewels. So this, like, I've been looking for jewels with multi and life. So these ones have multi and life, and this one over here has like, I think, double multi and mind damage. But the multi is pretty high, like about 29% multi and then 15 mind is not bad. The pathing is a bit more streamlined now. I'm pretty much just getting every life node that's available nearby. So I'm gonna get all the life nodes here. We've got life nodes here, life nodes, reservation efficiency. This is mostly for suppression, life nodes, maximum frenzy, as well as the socket. And down here it's crit, mind crit, pain human, suppression. There is some like flat damage nodes here, but this one's pretty nice. It's like, this one's I think 10%. I'm actually not sure if this is good. But this is not too bad, I think, for 3 points, so whatever. Leaf shade, the life nodes here, crit nodes here, and then an extra mine. Extra curse. Oh man, I'm really tired. So this is how the build looks like right now. Pretty happy how it is. I'll just push to hide reds, maybe start doing a bit of bosses. I think my damage isn't super high yet. It's like maybe it's about 4 mil. And when I get a level 20 gem, it goes up to like 5. When it goes to 21, and it goes to 6. So I'm gonna be double corrupting a lot of gems when they all hit level 20. And then also I have like a tab here full of I need to prep some of these. So this one I'm trying to get to 4 sockets and then color them 3 red, 1 blue. 3 blues, 1 red, and then put them in the put them into Locust Corruption. Hopefully get a +2/+2, so +2 mine, +2 aura, or +2 mine, +2 projectile, or +2 aura, +2 projectile. You know, whatever combination of these 3, it will be ideal for the boots. And then I'll have like 29 levels on my, or 30 levels on my Icicle mine. And then I get 31, I can drop the +1 on the 1 and get something else. So that's my game plan. The reason being why I'm going for this setup is because normally for mine setups with calms, you pretty much need a pseudo 7-link helm, which you will not get in Ruthless. But because this is a cold build and you want to go Heat Shiver because Heat Shiver is so good, you're putting your gems into your boots, and the best boot for this would for mines would be like Martial Legion, because it gives +5 gems. +5 gems is pretty much just like an extra like 2 supports essentially. So this is a pseudo 6-link, and then if you double corrupt, it becomes a pseudo like 7 or 8-link, and the damage is pretty nice. That's pretty much it. Laurie's Lantern is just because the res is so good. You get like 60, you get 20 res, so that's 60 res, and then you get 20 res from Chaos, so that's 80 res. You get 8 movement speed as well, light radius, and damage hitting you is unlucky, so this is super nice. Calm Spirit is like mandatory for permanent berserk, and like the belt is just life, resistance, and strength. This is like 120 life, which is massive. I might want to just exhaust slam this to hopefully get more resistances, but we'll see. We'll have to buy an exhaust for that. But that's probably like my next goal. Maybe getting better flask as well. This one's useless. The shock one is useless, but the duration with reduced effect curses is nice. Yeah. When it comes to lastly, when it comes to like gem links for the Icicle mine, I've gone Charge Mines and Minefield. Minefield actually lowers my DPS on PoE Ninja, so it doesn't look very high, but actually I probably have like triple the damage of every other Icicle mine player. because Minefield basically Imperial Ninja just basically shows you having like 46% less damage, instead of like, and also it doesn't add the 4 extra additional mines, but the 4 additional mines is pretty much 400% more. And then when you take the 46% less, you're actually doing 160% more for this one socket. Mine feels like super good, unless you find it too slow for you, for any mine skill. It just doesn't look nice on Pure Ninja because it basically drops your Shi DPS or your Ninja Warrior DPS. Yeah, and the Divergent Inspirations, they help mana cost be low, so I don't really run into mana problems. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Charge mines is just because frenzy charges, full frenzy charges is like 40% mine throwing speed, and then increased crit chance is nice too. And this basically gives me, I mean, a lot more quality of life because Minefield like takes away your speed, right? And that's the only frenzy charge generation, so you won't be able to get damage off frenzy charges without this. Yeah. Enlighten needs to be leveled, unfortunately. It's not, even if I did level it, I also will find it a problem trying to find sockets for it, because 4 blues would be ideal, but I don't know where to put 4 blues in. This is a evasion helm. This one's for my main skill, and this one's armor gloves. You know, you will never get 4 blues, especially in Ruthless. So I'm in a pickle for that. I'm not sure if I should just keep the light in here or just completely chuck it. Yeah, so Scum and Skitterbots, Unbound Ailments, and Purity Elements here. It's pretty nice. Elemental Weakness with Arcane Surge and Duration. So this gives me 6 second Arcane Surge with 6% of 10% more damage whenever I cast Elemental Weakness. I'm actually manually casting it because the marks last indefinitely, so I just cast it on the boss and I don't have to worry about that. For Elemental Weakness, being able to cast it consistently is nice. So yeah, Duration is great for that. I have a decoy totem. I'm not sure if it's useful. It does help to peel mobs off of me, and I can afford the strength, so I figured might as well. Bear Trap is just for more damage, obviously. So the full link here will be a stats mark. I'm looking for the alternate quality version that gives me additional, it gives me increased damage taken on enemies. Right now I'm just using this one. The reason being why I want alternate quality is because I'm running a enhance here. Hopefully I can level this to 3. I'll probably have to do a bunch of Toras and do Juns to get EXP for gems. And also the Divergent Berserk, right? So if I get this to like level 3 and try to double corrupt it and get level 4, then I'll get like, what, 8%? So that's 32%. Gives me a crap ton of spell damage on my Divergent Berserk. Gives me a crap ton of detonation speed on my Detonate Mines. I might want to just spend on GCPs for this as well, since I've got nothing really else I want to spend on. Yep, so that's pretty much about it. I'm going to just casually play until the end of this Void League. I want to hit 90 as early as possible. Not really as early as possible. I'll just slowly pace my way to 90. And then I'll be done. Alright, hope you enjoy this. Peace.